Hey guys, happy Thursday. I'm so excited to see you again. Today we're going to do subtracting two-digit numbers. So we've done addition, which include regrouping and include just straightforward adding. So we're not going to be regrouping for subtraction in first grade. We're going to work for that for second grade. So if you are interested in learning that, you can ask your mom to ask for my second grade videos also, and I'd be happy to share it with you. But today, we're just doing subtracting two-digit numbers. So the first numbers we're going to work with are 47, and we're going to take away or subtract 35. So again, take away is kind of the same thing as subtracting. Okay, so we're just going to keep using the word subtraction or subtracting because that's the right way to say it. So remember how in addition we always use the last row? The same thing works here. We're always going to start in the last column. The last column goes first. So we just subtract 7 minus 5, or 7 take away 5. So if I have 7 and I take 5 away, I'm left with 2. Okay, so all I did was that column first. Now I'm going to work with this column. If I have 4 and I take away 3, I'm left with 1. And that's 12. So that was problem 1 from our worksheet. We just subtracted 47 minus 35. So again, we work all the way at the end, starting in our ones column. Then we go to our tens column. Let's go to number 2. Number 2 says 49 minus 28. I'm going to line that up with you, okay? So the 49 goes first, minus the 28, okay? And when we subtract, we're always starting with our ones column, the one all the way at the end. 9 minus 8 is 1, because we have 9, and we take away 8 of them, and we're left with 1. Then we have 4 minus 2. So 4, take away 2, we're left with 2, 21. So 49 minus 28 is 21. How are you guys doing? So let's do a few more together. Number 3, 37 minus 24. Let's go over to our ones column. Remember, all the way on this side. You don't need to put the circles if you don't have to. We do 7 take away 4. 7 minus 4. That's 3. And 3 minus 2, or 2 subtracted from 3, is 1. So 37 minus 24 is 13. I'm going to give you guys an opportunity to try number 4 on your own. So number 4 says 58 minus 35. Can you tell me what you do first? If you said you subtract your ones, or you subtract the one all the way at the end, you're right. Okay, so 8 minus 5 is 3. You can think of it as looking at it like this, 8 minus 5. Then we look at the other ones. 5 minus 3. 5 take away 3. And that gives me 2. So 58 minus 35 is 23. You know what? 23 is Michael Jordan's number. Do you guys know who Michael Jordan is? The professional basketball player? Okay. Should we keep going? Okay. Let's erase some so we have more space. number 5. 47 minus 43. So this one can be a little tricky. So let's first start all the way at the end. 7 minus 3. 7 minus 3 is 4. That didn't seem so bad, did it? But then 4 minus 4 is 0. I have a question. When we write our answer to problems, do we write 0, 4, or do we just write the number 4? That's right, we just write the number 4. Okay? The 0 in the front we get to ignore. So 47 minus 43 is just 4. Not 0, 4. Okay? That's a tricky one. Number 6. Number 6. 57 minus 37. We subtract all the way at the end first. And 7 minus 7 is 0. And 5 minus 3 is 2. And that says 20. But wait a minute, I told you over here we can ignore the 0. Can we ignore this 0? No, we can't. We can't ignore this 0 because this 0 tells me how many 1s I have. And the 2 is how many 10s I have. So this says 20. This says 4. This is how we write 4. If we put a 0 at the end, it would say 40, not 4. So when the numbers are before, the zeros are before, we can ignore the zeros. But if the zeros are after, we need to keep them there. We can't ignore them. So yes, 57 minus 37 is 20. Okay? And 47 minus 43 is just 4. Even though it says 0, 4, that's the same thing as saying I have 0 10s and 4 1s. Well, if I don't have any 10s, I don't have to say that. I just have 4 1s. Okay, that's a little tricky, huh? Don't worry, you'll get tons of more practice. 2 problems left for today. I know, this unit wasn't so bad, I don't think. Whoops, I think I'm refocusing. Number 7. 26 minus 15. Ooh. 26 minus 15. Well, what comes first? Yeah, you gotta line them up. Make it easier for yourself. 26 minus 15. And what does that give me? So, 6 minus 5 is 1, and 2 minus 1 is 1. So 26 minus 15 is 11. Now, I have a volunteer that's coming onto the screen to do number 8 with us. So number 8 says 68 minus 46. So Veronica, we were saying that the first thing that you need to do is to do what? We need to line them up. Good. So can you do me a favor and line up the numbers for me? So if you notice, Veronica makes her 4s a little different than I do, and that's okay. So when we're subtracting, Veronica, look at everybody. They're up there. When we're subtracting, Veronica, what do we subtract first? Do we subtract our 1s or do we subtract our 10s?
Our 1s.
Good. So what do we get when we subtract our 1s?
We get 2.
How did you get that? Look at the camera.
8 minus 6 is 2. And 6 plus 1 equals 8. And it's 2. So that's how I got 2.
Good. Okay. How about now we have to subtract our 10s? Okay, so what do we get when we subtract 68 minus 46?
22.
Thanks everyone. I hope you have a wonderful day.